Alright, I wanted to send you guys a quick video. This is my little workshop. Took over my father's workbench desk. So as you said, there's parts everywhere. Same thing, this gets crazy sometimes. I just literally had to clean it like 2 days ago because there was parts everywhere, okay? So right here I have this car here because there's actually a battery in there ready to run, and I didn't want to put it out there. It gets a little hotter up there. And I have this t-shirt covering it because you don't want your lipos getting too hot or directly in the sun. They will blow up. So like if you have it in a room where it gets really freaking hot, try not to do that. Or you see how I got that covered. Let's scroll down to here. Got another car seat, same thing. I got the battery. These cars are like, because I've messed with these cars a lot, so they're like ready to run, but I'm hiding the batteries from the sun because the sun comes in from way over there. I got this cute little pen thing, but I use it as a tool stand. It's really nice to get a little quick set of tools if you can too. So Dynamite's a pretty inexpensive company. It's always great to have quality tools. It's gonna go a long way. Came with a lot of stuff. Not this came with another car. Sometimes they come with these, but quality tools goes a long way, or else you're gonna strip a lot of screws on your cars. It's really good to get one of these non-slip mats, and for working, they got a lot of stations for all your nuts and bolts and screws. Thread locker, get blue thread locker. It'll prevent a lot of screws from falling out. And then, so that's my desk. Okay, round two. So I got this pack out. This is actually too much, and I don't really like it, but a friend gave me this. I love Milwaukee. That's the only reason I'm using it. But this has a lot of stuff in here too. This has actually been like a suitcase. But get a Dremel if you start customizing things like bodies and things like that, because then you're gonna have to start cutting out things. I do keep I think these are just boxes, but I do suggest for your parts. And each car I have individually different things. So this is for that little car right there, the little one, that little tiny one. This is like, that's little parts bin. I have like labeled batteries to be charged. I'm keeping it in the tucked and cool areas too, because I don't want them to blow up. It's always best to have a LiPo safe battery bag. Those things, if your batteries catch on fire, those bags prevent the flames and the fire from actually spreading, and it really slows the process down so you don't burn down your whole place. But these little old coffee canisters, got tons of parts. These are just miscellaneous tools. Zip ties go a freaking long way. I love collecting all my broken shit just to see what I did. So broken stuff. I think this might be more parts. This is for my temper crawlers. I'll show you that in a minute. I have a couple of those. I suggest you get those for intro crawler too. Temper Gen 2s. Those are really cool, really fun. They grip on everything. So this turned out to be like just a storage container, which is pretty cool. And round three, for when you're traveling, going to the parks, these freaking wagons come in so clutch. I've put so many RCs on there, all my shit in there. Even got a little freaking, where'd it go, cup holders even too. This thing's clutch. I was talking about the soft cooler bags. I normally carry this instead of trying to take out this thing, or like backpacks and stuff. I normally carry this with me too, and throw everything I need in for the day, like batteries, extra parts, tools, and then yeah, bam, right there, and all the RC cars in there, or even like you could attach it back there. But these little wagons are clutch, okay? So that's freaking awesome thing to have too. Slide that back. Let me show you guys something special. Mob Audio, these guys are from California, I think in the Bay Area maybe, but these are something really special order speakers. They do run off of extra, you have to run an extra battery most of the time. These little red connectors are called Deans, D-E-A-N-S, Deans connectors. And then this is just an adapter I got many adapters, but if you want to run speakers in your car, that's pretty sick, right? Everybody's gonna be like, what the heck? Your drag slash could do it, but you would have to like mount this, and probably the drag slash, it would probably have to be like mounted on the outside, because that truck body doesn't really have inside places to put that. these things are cool. They're hella loud too. Quality scissors, because I've been doing a lot of body experimenting. Like this was my Bandit. It's a trash body now. The front ripped. Not sure what else is in there, but yes, man. Sir, got extra tires in here. It's just extra stuff. Ooh, if you want to start getting really into stuff, this is what I need to do to my Bandit. Haven't experimented with this yet, but different shock oils, different weight, means different stiffness. Something very new to me. I haven't yet to explore that yet. Also, haven't done it yet because I don't want to be I don't want to get messy. It's pretty funny, but I don't want to get messy, and that stuff is oil, so it will get you messy. Keep that in mind. These are cool if you want to learn how to spray paint body. They do have these things called tester bodies. You get like a 4-pack, I think it is, or a 5-pack, or something like that. And the tester bodies, those are like my test paint job bodies, because I wanted to learn how to do my own paint jobs. All right. Now we're going to go into the car lot. This is one of my pride and joys. For my birthday last year, I bought this. This came out to like $900 with the battery and the charger. The batteries are pricey. So this brand, it runs Spectrum Smart Technology, and this stuff is kind of pricey. That's why the car was pricey, and the batteries are like 100, 150 each. And I got a couple of those and pricey, but bought this on my birthday last year, my pride and joy. First day I took it out, I broke it. Been the most headache I've ever had since I've had this my birthday last year. Finally got it running. Found out, because I did not read the instruction manual. Like I said, the instruction manuals are really key. You have to read the instruction manual, because out the box, this came like the brake setting 0 pretty much, and I was gassing it so hard I couldn't stop. And then I figured out you have to program it. What the instruction manual says straight up right there, you have to follow the instruction and be sure to read every word, because it's like a trick question when you go to DMV. If you don't read it, you skip everything and you're going to fuck up. So read the instruction manual. That's really important. My baby right there. The laser nut right there. And then that's the charger I was talking about. These chargers are really good. The Spectrum chargers are really fast. You could do 2 at one time. Never done 2 at one time. You see that? That's not good. That's from a boat incident. But these chargers are super fast. The charger's like 150 versus this charger being like 25 or 40 bucks or whatever I sent you guys. And then I picked this up off of Amazon. You don't have to pick it up off that AMAN, but I love AMAN hobbies. I got adapters on adapters, as I mentioned. This adapter, this tiny one, is for that little truck I just showed you. Shitty ass charger. It's on standby, whatever, but this is cool because there's many adapters. If you get different brand batteries, that's the reason why. All right, and now we're gonna go over here again. Don't mind the Jeep, please. Okay, so this is my #1 baby right now. This is how it comes stock. These are called bashers. This is a Talion 6S LiPo, and it's a EXB or BLX, whatever you want to call it. It's a basher. These are the ones you've been seeing all the videos on when people take it to the skate parks, to the dirt parks, and they literally shoot off the jump, send it like 100 feet in the air, whatever, and they might bash it on the front, might flip on a thing, but these things are basically built to last. Depending on how hard you send it, I fucking send it. I've hopped it up a couple times. I don't do much hop-ups because my boy said, keep it stock. The more you hop it up, the more damage and more it's going to break. Plastic is good because you need to have give and see. Oh, shit. There's a reminder. Fuck, I got to order that part right now. Seriously, because I'm taking this to Hawaii in a couple weeks. Or next month in October. But keep plastics, because if you start going to all this aluminum, which I only did one. So this is the only hop-up I did. This is the stock. This is the hop-up. This is from a company in Ohio. I believe it's called Just Bash It RC. And anyways, if you do more aluminum, it's going to be more stronger. But then at the same time, when it needs to break, it needs to have give and see. You know what I'm saying? So having the plastic helps you break the minor parts, not the major parts. On this car, really, I've only broken... This is the first time I broke that. The last time I used this, I fucking went ham. And so the only things I really break are these little things called standoffs. And these little end pieces, they're called shock rod ends. So these are the only 2 things I really broke on this car. And then added on to this car, I got this from Just Bash It RC. This and these two towers, basically aluminum pieces, and I think I got one more thing from them. I won at a competition for the longest jump and the craziest send, full send. I wanted these so bad. I got this car because I'm a racer. I love racing, and this car is a beast in the dirt track. Racing people in the dirt track, and like an oval track or jump track and all that, this thing goes ham. And so I got it set up like the springs crazy out there. See, it stands pretty tall. But I got these little spikes, so if anybody wants to come at me, knock them out. You know what I'm saying? Knock them out. The wing fell off a couple weeks ago. I got a new wing recently. Not new, but new used. And I threw my Teletubby on there. I might take the wing off because it looks a lot cooler without the wing. And that's that one. Oh, that's not it, but because I like to throw new bodies, I actually just ordered the same body. It comes clear, comes with the engine bay. I had to cut the engine bay, and I'm going to do the same exact paint job. This is my favorite look on this thing so far. Well, there's two favorite looks. The Italian stock is okay. The buggy is clean. And then I also run that Italian with this truck body on it, and that thing looks tough, right? That truck body on that Italian, it's tough looking. All right, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Take you over to the boat. This is a 36 inch from tip to tip, 36 inch. It's called a Sonic Wake. It's version 2. The version 1 doesn't have technology that this one does, which is called self-rightening. If it flips over in the water, what it does is it kind of like goes like this and starts sinking. Water fills up in one side, and then you hit the gas, and boom, it'll flip itself over, right? After you hit the gas. This thing's broken. I need to find out, I need to read the instruction manual on how to tune all of this, because this little prop down here is like it keeps you adjusted how much you are like sitting in the water, or I guess when you're going, you could adjust the level. But this one's broken because I forgot it's not my river jet boat. I'll go over that in a minute. My river jet boat doesn't have none of this. So all these propellers right here, I rode it onto shore, and I forgot about all of this shit. And like, this is all scratched up, bent a little bit. The prop is all fucked up already. I need to get a new prop already. Like, damn, look at that. Horrible. They have to be brand new and sharp. It makes a big difference cutting through the water. Really big difference cutting through the water. All right, we're gonna move on. Again, please don't mind the Jeep. That's a whole nother life. All right, here goes I think this was my second crawler. The Axial SCX10 number 3. Because they have number 2. If you get number 2, badass. Because you have many more options than this one, the version 2. But this version 3, the only difference on this one, basically, it came with a extra servo inside, which is called a dig motor. And basically, like when you get into tight corners, your rear tires could lock up and your front tires will spin. So you could be like this, literally. You could just lock the back, and then the front could spin just like that to get you around them tight situations. That's pretty cool. It's really fucking useless. I'm not gonna lie, I broke it right away, or it's just, it acts up. If you read comments and stuff like that, they always say that dig servo acts up. And a lot of people actually change it out. That dig servo, it has a 2-speed transmission in here too. So you could change out the dig to the 2-speed transmission to make it go from like regular crawl speed to faster speeds. Not hella fast, but faster speeds. Customed it. This one, I also got speakers in here. I got a fat sub. You know, you can't have a Jeep without some slap in that thing. This is my baby. This thing crawls so freaking cool. Added lights on there. The lights, these are bike light. This light kit, there's another one. This is like the police lights right here, and a white one, and then there's another one, but I separated it all because the light kit is made by Artful Dodgers, a European company, and I really support them. I'll go over that again in a minute too. The Artful Dodgers is dope. This doesn't do anything no more. This is just for looks, but how cool does that look? Beautiful DX3 controller. The only controller I have with that adapter. I actually try to change this controller to all my cars, though. All I got to do is rebind it to every different fucking car. So on this controller, though, it's my favorite controller. That's why I'm sticker bombing it. It's really cool because if you're freaking awesome, you start learning how to drive with one hand, and people are like, then you could do this, what I'm doing, like recording and driving, and people are like, oh, one-handed. They start bragging because it's like a whole hype. This company, SOR, I have no idea what SOR stands for. I always say shit out of luck. It's hella funny, but SOR, this is cool. This is just basically a backpack. They send you a lot of products in their little totes. You can reuse these little totes. Let's see if I can snap this open real quick. I got no nails. I chew all my nails off still to the stubs. Oops. Sorry. Black. Oh, that was so crappy. Unprofessional. But anyways, try to be good at camera, guys. Alright, but they send you a lot of products in here. The cute little tote boxes you can still use. But these, what I got right there is basically for my backpack. And like the front wheels hang on there, the back gets strapped up, and you're able to carry your RC car in a backpack. That's really cool. That was life before I got that wagon. Wagon is clutch, like I mentioned. Let me turn this off before it goes crazy. Spektrum smart stuff. As I mentioned, Spektrum's expensive. All the batteries, smart batteries, charger, everything, all the technology kind of talk to each other. So when I have the battery on there, it'll tell me the indication, which is really nice, especially when I'm racing, because those batteries go kind of lightweight fast, my bigger batteries. So I could tell, like, all right, I'm about to race this dude. Right now I'm about to beat him on a racetrack, but then if I got a shitty battery, I'm like, damn, it ain't gonna happen, maybe. I got this for the jug for free from Artful Dodgers, a little toss in. All right, real quick, moving on. So this Jeep, you can do a lot of things with the axials, really cool too. Proline is a company that makes tires and bodies. They make a lot of aftermarket stuff as well, and so I got that. So that's the Axial SX10-3, and then that van body up there, that I bought that from Proline, custom painted it myself. I just don't have all the complete body post to mount that thing, and so that body goes on to this Jeep right here. Really fancy. I try to make this car into like a show and shine is what they call it, like when you want to make them super uber fancy, and like they have called contest of show and shine, show off your cars and try to get like medals to be the cleanest and most custom scaled. Got my Jack in the Box head up there, but I just don't have all of the body post technically to mount that bad boy. The body posts, they kind of look like this right here. So I need one more of these sets because they got different kinds. I'm not sure if it's that one I need or that one, but it's basically I need another one of those to mount that van body on there. This tool I keep carrying around, I mentioned it didn't come with a toolkit because it came with this car, and because these nuts are actually like freaking 17 millimeter. That's almost like a freaking bicycle or a skateboard nut. All right, moving on to one of my favorite looking cars out here, the Element Gatekeeper Enduro. It's made by Team Associated. Everybody calls them, it's made by Team Associated. See, it has Associated Electronics. It's Team Associated is electronics inside here. Team Associated G-Ready Electronics. There's G-Ready right there. Or it might just be Reedy. It's not G-Ready, it's Reedy. I think G-Ready's like a BMX company. Enduro series, because they call these like trail trucks. People consider this, I consider this a crawler, but because it comes like kind of up speeds, it's not really a crawler, but you could go as slow as a crawler, and they call these a trail truck, like a fire trail, like a gravel trail truck, or when you go camping and you guys are driving on those flat fire roads and all that, that's what you're going to be riding as, basically trail trucking it. But this box right here, there it is, all hocked up and fucking clean, mean motherfucking machine. There's that front light from Artful Dodgers, and I buy from them so much. They hooked me up with a Blood Brothers custom emblem, but this is metal panels. It's not these plastic panels, it's metal panels all around. JJ Customs represent, my guys. The cool thing about this one, you know, the body flips up like that. Really freaking awesome car. Really awesome car. My issue with that right now, and I even, oh, the belly is hopped up too, metal belly pans. I just forgot I have to replace this, but that's nothing big. And those lights actually were bugging this car out a lot, so I had to take the lights out of here. And continuing on this car, so as I mentioned, the light kit that I had got from Artful Dodgers, it was a very special run of a one-off thing. They only made like 8 models or 8 pieces, but then people started complaining like it was glitching, so they took it off the line and they don't make it no more because they haven't really debugged what's going on there. But the issue is like the steering servo and the electronics, it was too much, and every time you just wiggle the controller, the wheels would move. Not even steering it, just wiggling the controller, the freaking servo was like trying to make the car bug out. So I don't know what's going on with that. I really never looked into it, so I just took out the lights, split them up. I'm just running one front light on there, which is really cool. All you need really is just one light. It's cool, but then I put those lights on there. I do a lot of night running. You probably guys see my videos. I do a lot of night running. The box that one's sitting on is actually for that yellow one I showed you earlier. That is again another Team Associated Enduro. It's an Element. They call this the Ecto, and this is more actually like they say the trail truck, you know. And these two basically are the same, just different looks. Straight up, I love Element. These cars are so gorgeous. I love Element. All right, and then moving on to more stuff, we got cheap Amazon boats right here. This one was maybe like $100 or less. It's pretty fast. I lost the charger like right away when I got it. I only used it twice, and it is pretty fast. The batteries are just some cheapos, like that wall charger that I keep telling you to throw away. You have to charge it with one of those pieces of shits, I believe. I think the adapter that I got over there might charge this. I really haven't looked into it. I haven't used this in a cool minute. This truck was a discontinued model. This is before they made the Pro Series, so this is the Kyosho Outlaw Rampage, and it's a rear-wheel drive, two-wheel drive. You're supposed to run like a smaller battery or a 2S LiPo. I put a 3S LiPo on that right away. It's probably not good for it. The motor temperatures are going to definitely heat up. But this truck gets really too squirrely in the back, and you cannot even steer. It's stupid. So I don't ever really drive this truck, but it does look beautiful. DJI Tello drone, cool for indoors, but catches wind really easily, so I don't ever use that. I got another cheap Amazon boat. I think these are like $50. This is more for the backyard pond or the bathtub, not gonna lie. I just ordered 2 mini, about the size of this, honestly, 2 mini boats for my nephew to play with in the bathtub. But they're RC cars too, you know, stuff like that's fun. Keep it fun. This is an Amazon buggy. I believe this is like $80. These little Amazon vehicles, they're fun, dude. Give it to the other brothers and sisters. Let them have some fun with it too, you know. And you're not going to worry about breaking it because you're not spending $1 million on these ones versus like a $89 RC car on that one. That one's broken. Use the hell out of it. Electronics are fucked up on it. I think I ran it through water, but I'm not mad. I'm just going to buy another one probably down the line. And we got more parts. I wanted to put these parts hopped up for that car, but I found out it's not made for my car. This is made for like the Slash 4x4. Not the drag Slash that you got, but the Slash 4x4, which is that competitor or a sister, brother, whatever you want to call it. I don't have it here. I took it to work this morning, but I have a drifter car too. So these are just extra random stuff. And then we got my Bandit. This is my all-time favorite fun car right here. This is what I was telling your son. This is what I was telling you, Vinny. This is the two-wheel drive, regular brushed 2S LiPo Bandit. I've done so much customizations to this thing. I could smoke anybody with this car. I'm running a 3S brushless in here now. I don't want to take all that shit out, but basically I'm running a motor I found on Amazon. People have been telling me, like, giving me ideas too and all that. So this motor I got off of Amazon is called Onyx brushless system, and they have 2 different models, like a 3500 or a 4000 kV rating. The more kV, the fucking faster it rips. So you just got to watch your motor temperatures. how long you run, how much constant throttle you're pushing. Just watch your temperatures. You don't want to blow out the motor. But with the stock gearing, 3S LiPo battery, this will smoke a lot of cars. It's just hard to control. The tires, I keep these sand tires. These paddle tires kick ass in the sand for sure. I've been running them on the street, so they are definitely worn down, but they sound really cool. It sounds like a rocket flying by. I do have these drag tires that I was telling you, the Mickey Thompsons. Those connect. If you're trying to get connection and acceleration and punch, those connect. These are good street tires, but they're okay. Alrighty, and then here is the tempers. So these ones are really cool. The tempers, these are the Temper Gen 2. I had 5 of these. I ended up selling a couple to my friends. They run about like 150, 140. Let's see, I got the price tag right here. So they're about 150, 140. I got these from Delta Raceway in Antioch. I had about 5 of them. I'll show you. I got boxes way up there, but I had about a whole bunch of them. I customized a few. I ended up selling them to my friends to get them into the sport as well. These are great crawlers for being inexpensive. If you don't want to pay money for like that or that Jeep down there that I showed you, or the trail truck, this is really good. It's pretty slow. It grips on things. It doesn't do the most extreme crawling. But for just getting into crawling, you might want to consider this one for your next RC pickup. After you got the drag slash, go fast in the street, drifting and all that cool stuff. But this is cool if you want to start getting into the crawlers also. And it's really easy to work on these things too. And then this is my river jet boat I was talking about. This one is made for like bashing in the water, technically like skipping rocks, going up the rapids. You know, going up the rapids is really cool. And the difference, like I was telling you, is look at the back of this. So check it out. The water goes from the underneath side and it kicks out. It sucks in the belly and then it kicks out the back like a freaking jet rocket. But on a rock, I ran this straight up into rocks. And, oh yeah, right there, I got a fat hole in there. Because I skipped it on a whole bunch of rocks and that hole let hella water in there and it flooded all electronics out and I had to go swimming for it. I also got a wheelie bar for this bad boy too. Yeah. So I broke the wheelie bar. I sent the fucking Bandit way too hard, way too fast. Here's an idea what that bad boy looks like. So you got the drag tires in the back with the wheelie bar. That thing was insane. And then a final little last thing I could show you. Like that's the box for that thing right there. I forgot I had a raft. These things I found on the curb. Someone, I guess, cut their lawn and they found them in the bushes and they don't work, no radio controllers. So I just kind of took them for parts. I've already used a couple wheels and these little pins that go on the wheels, so that came in handy for extra parts. And you could use the springs on a lot of things too. And then these are just storage up there. So all of this, I got a whole bunch of boxes up there. I love to collect my boxes. I'm kind of a box hoarder. I always say keeping the original box on resale helps out. The resale, it helps value. I got that idea from, I don't know, like old toys and stuff like that. If you can find a G.I. Joe in the original box still sealed, amazing. If you ever hear about reselling Apple iPhone products, if you have the box, just the box alone to an iPhone is worth like 20 bucks. So that helps the resale value. But a lot of cars in there, that's like a lot of cars that have been broken, like random little tiny parts and just dead stock. I don't ever run those. That black box right there is another Amazon buggy that my sister got for my birthday and I destroyed. And then I ended up getting this other Amazon buggy and then I destroyed that one. Probably gonna get another one. Kind of funny, I just realized these are both called protectors. But yes. I love RC cars, I love RC boats. I haven't got into airplanes yet or drones. That will be the next.